Welcome back to Pison's Picks. It is time to talk about Bucs versus Bills. What a hell of a game. What a great 4 o'clock game. What a game I wish they swapped with the Bears-Packers slaughter that will happen at 8 on Sunday. I wish this was our Sunday night game, honestly. But it's our 425, and I'll take it. And let's get to our picks. So first off, I'm taking Dawson Knox TD once again because it has treated me well as of late. I didn't take it last week because fuck that noise, because that game was a nightmare to bet on. Thankfully, I don't think I made a video for that game. And if I did, I was probably wildly wrong because what an absolute mess of a game that was. But the week before that, 2 TDs from Dawson Knox. He is clearly one of Josh Allen's favorite targets, especially in the red zone, and he fights for it. He fights for it every time. In his first touchdown 2 weeks ago, he got the ball at about the 5-yard line. 2 defenders got to him, and he just kept charging ahead, just kept trucking along, plowing through it. I see him scoring a touchdown. And especially at plus 210, they're way undervaluing the level of threat that he provides for the Bills in the red zone. It's such a great value TD pick. I highly recommend that. Next up, I am taking Bucs minus 3.5. I think the Bills are just struggling right now, honestly. It's really odd to see. I'm not saying anything about Josh Allen or that offense struggling because I think that they're going to be fine. That defense, though, can't stop the run even when they know the run's coming. And it's not just because of last week, even though that just made it glaringly obvious. They've struggled against the run this entire season. So I think that's going to continue. I think the Bucs are going to use that to their advantage. They're going to run a lot of play action and just fuck with the Bills' minds on defense. So I'm taking Bucs minus 3.5 here. I think that's a pretty safe lock, pretty safe pick in my mind. Next up, I'm taking Leonard Fournette minus 159 touchdown score. For all the reasons that I just said, plus the last game I didn't take Leonard Fournette to score a touchdown, and I regretted it. I did because he had something stupid like 2 or 3 touchdowns, and I was sitting there with my dick in my hand, just pissed because I always like betting on him, and that was the one time I didn't. So actually, maybe don't take this because he has fucked me in the past. But this is such an easy game for him to get into the end zone as long as Ronald Jones doesn't steal his fucking touchdowns again. I see this being a very reasonable touchdown anytime TD pick, which I know is kind of like an oxymoron, but I really do think this is a reasonable anytime TD scorer pick. Next up, I'm taking Stephon Diggs' receiving yards. His receiving yards right now is sitting at 73.5 at minus 110. He's the go-to wide receiver. If he breaks up in one play, I mean, these yards will be pretty much taken care of. That Buccaneers defense has struggled against good receivers. Their cornerbacks have had trouble, even though they're getting more guys back that they lost early on in the season. For some reason, things are just not clicking for them in that secondary as well as it should be. They give up points to good teams. In that Colts game, they gave up a lot of points to a very good team. So I don't see this game as any different. So with that being said, Stephon Diggs should get open as long as he doesn't get hurt, and he should rack up enough yards to cover that yard spread. Next up, I'm taking over 53.5 for reasons that I've already explained, but I will get into again because YouTube likes longer videos. Both of these defenses, while on paper should be good, and I know Tre'Davious White's injured, so that helps you over. But both of these defenses good, both these offenses good. For some reason, though, both of these defenses struggle in games like this for different reasons. Bucs defense, a little bit more of a struggle against the passing game. Bills defense really struggles against the run. So I really do think over 53.5 should hit. I see both of these teams getting 28 points or more. Honestly, this is going to be a shootout. In my mind, at least, it is. Hopefully, I don't look fucking stupid and the score is something like 10-7. You know, that would grind my gears, I think, a little bit. That would piss me the fuck off. But, finally, feelings, no facts pick. Our feelings, no facts pick, a pick that does not have any facts in it. Just pure gut feeling. True gambling pick. Rob Gronkowski, TD, plus 135. Hate the odds on this. Think they should be way higher. But because he's a big name guy, his odds are going to be down because everyone wants to take it. And I guess I'm dumb and take it too. And I mean, this is something we've talked about before. I just love TD tight end touchdowns. I always take them. And early on it wasn't working, but now we're getting to that nitty-gritty point of the season where tight ends become even more valuable because as everyone's bodies wear down, it gets harder and harder and harder to take down these big fucking guys. It gets way harder. Defenders might just give up a little bit. I don't know. I've never played in the NFL. I have no clue how it feels, but I'm just speculating. Rob Gronkowski, TD, plus 135. He scored once or twice since he's come back. He's hit his yards twice for me. But again, this is a feelings, no facts pick. So if you have a problem with it, go fuck yourself. Quite simply. I don't know why I'm so hostile today. Yeah, those are the picks. If you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate any type of engagement. Would really love subscribers. We are at 29. We could get to 30. What an exciting time it is to be a subscriber to this channel and to be a part of this community. It's fun. I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time too. Let's just keep chugging along. Hope you have a great weekend or Sunday. And yeah, have a good night. Hope your bets hit.